going on? How y'all doing? Good.
A really quick question. What's been your favorite item of baked mess so far?
Oh, jeez. Favorite item of baked was probably yesterday. She just made some peppermint chocolate chip cookies. That's probably my favorite.
I know you trained with Philip Rayleigh a few years ago, right?
Yeah,
What's your reaction to him coming back?
I think it's awesome. I think it's pretty cool. When we were down there, I did draft training in Mobile, and he lives around there somewhere. And I think the biggest thing, he still throws it good. I mean, that was two springs ago, so not last one before, and he was slinging it good. So what a quarterback, what a competitor. He's the ultimate competitor, and I'm sure he knows the offense well, and I'm sure he still slings it great. So I saw a little bit of his press conference. That was pretty funny. But no, seems like a great guy, and when I was around him, he's been great to me. So it's pretty cool to something like that. Whatever happens there, but it's pretty sweet.
Are you doing this when you're 44?
Shoot, if I'm moving around a little bit still, I hope so. Play as long as I can.
Talked to Steph in the locker room and asked him about being an underdog going into this game. I guess you guys wanted to ask an underdog. He said good. What's your take on it?
Yeah, I think it's anytime you're at home and you're an underdog, it's gives you something to play for a little bit. And I think you're really worried about all the whatever the underdog and whatever they set the line at. It's us versus them regardless of if we put the ball down. It's gonna be 0-0 for 60 minutes. We know we got to play a full game. So we got some great players over there. We got some great coaches, and they've won the division for 5 years. So we got something that we need to go take, and it's gonna be hard to do, but we're up for it.
Thoughts on just the magnitude of the game, of what is actually.
Yeah, we've played them before. This will be my really third time playing them. So I know it's it's a rivalry really, and I know Buffalo, and we got them at home this time, so it'll be nice to play in front of our home fans. I know they'll be into it. Get a little, I'm sure some nice weather for the game, whether it's snowing or a little bit of rain or some football weather. So looking forward to that. I know it's going to be a big challenge, big game, and like I said, I think the biggest thing is just another Sunday, 1 o'clock where we're playing. So not trying to make it too big, but anytime you're a division opponent, like I said, a little bit extra.
Are you at the point in your career when you face a Josh Allen or an Aaron Rodgers, you look at it and say, that's a contemporary of mine, or you still sort of look at it, oh, that's a guy I watched growing up and tried to learn from when I was developing as a quarterback?
No, I think it's a little bit of both. I think you're playing them as a competitor. You're playing against these guys that are the best quarterbacks in the league. You want to compete with them. You want to beat them, and you want to kind of match their their level. But at the same time, you want to take things from them and realize appreciate what they're doing for the game, what they've done for their careers, and the players they are. And Josh is one of them. He's fun to watch, and he's one of the best, if not the best in the game right now. So he's playing at a really high level, and it's always fun to watch. And he's been good to me, and I appreciate what he's the relationship he's built with me.
Your numbers against disguised coverage this year are really, really good. And aside from film study and preparation, what's driving that?
I think just seeing it post snap. I think it's one of the biggest things that you heard about from college is disguising coverage and them flipping the rotation or starting rotation and going back. I think it's good for me to see it from our defense in all training camp. I remember our defense does a great job and showing down one side and bringing two blitzing two off the other edge. Some of the same stuff that Buffalo does. They're really good disguising and just trying to see that they got to go to what they're going to play. At the end of the day after the snap, and just trying to play fast and play smart and just do my best to see it post snap and make a decision.
What's it been like getting to know Josh McDaniels this year? How much fun you had with him?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think he's, like I said time before, he's coaches at a really high level. He understands the game at a really high level. His offense, helps the quarterback, helps me do my job, and I try to do my best to keep first downs and scoring drives going. So I can help him do his job. But he understands the game. He understands defense is what they try to do. He understands what we have on offense and our players, our personnel, and he does uses us to our best ability. And it's been awesome this year, and I can't thank him enough for what he's done for me. And we still got a long way to go, but he's a joy to be around every day.
Josh has talked about how much you've improved throughout the season. Stephon Diggs said that your maturation's been second to none. Where do you feel like from a physical and mental standpoint you've made the biggest improvements this season so far?
I think just trying to make the right play. I think that's kind of what I'm back there trying to do every time, with the football. Try to make the right play. I know I haven't done that every time, and still put the ball in harm's way a few times. But my job is try to protect the football and get to the guys that are better running than I am, and get us in the right plays, and just trying to make the right play and try to avoid negative ones. So I think trying to make the right play and not force it downfield, and force it downfield when I need to, or take a shot when I need to, just balancing that and kind of finding the balance of staying aggressive but also staying protecting the football. And that's what I feel like Coach Vrabel preaches, and that's what he wants from his quarterback. And I'm trying to buy into that, and I feel like we can still have areas to improve, but that's one of the biggest things I've tried to work on and buy into is making the right play and taking chances when I need to and being smart when the play's dead.
Any thoughts on the fact that you're leading Pro Bowl voting?
I appreciate the fans. The fans are awesome here. Hopefully around the country. Patriots fans are all over the country. You see in away games. We travel great. They've been great to me. Like I said, they've embraced me from the South, a little bit of Southern accent, not like Will's, but no, I think, like I said, we try to give them something to cheer for, and they're doing that, and we're doing our part, and they've been showing up and looking forward to another home one in Gillette this weekend.
Do you think you're able to kind of, I know you want to be consistent week after week after week, but do you think, depending on circumstances and states, that you're able to raise the level of your game?
I think the great ones do, and I think I gotta continue to try to prove that. Played in maybe one or two maybe primetime matchups or matchups with against great quarterbacks or great defenses. So that's something I continue to prove every week, and that's not something that I can just say. I hope I do. I hope I do every time, but it's something you got to prove and go out there and play and show that to my teammates, show that to this team, show that to this organization, and I believe in myself and believe I can do it. But it's something that you don't really just. I think you can say you can elevate. You got to go out there and do it, and you let others say that about you.
He posted a video a while back of one of your first squad meetings where Coach Vrabel's laying out the goals for the season. Win the division was at the top. Understanding Buffalo has been at the top of the division for 5 straight years. How much of it all this year have you personally felt like you're chasing them in that respect to get to your goal?
Yeah, we are chasing them. They've had a bullseye on their back for really since they probably took it over the first year. You want to be division champs. Coach said it like at the beginning of the year, like you said, winning division, and everybody probably says that around the league in their own first squad meeting. You want to win the division, but it's pretty cool how that's come to reality, and we're here standing right here with a chance to do that this week. And people talk about things down the line and what you can do, but this is a great opportunity for us to go win the division and rack up the AFC East. So we know it's going to be tough, and we got a great team coming in here, and be cool to do it on our home turf.
There's been a lot of comparisons between you and Josh. How do you feel about comparison?
I think it just gives you guys something to talk about, something to hopefully this guy turns into this guy. If he doesn't, some other guy or some other thing. So I think one of the biggest things Coach Vrabel says is don't try to compare or set expectations, but honored if that comparison is there with Josh. Honored to be compared to a guy like him at his level. I think I'm a long ways away from playing like him, and he's like I said, the best in the game, and I'm looking forward to another matchup, with me versus him.
How important is it for you guys to finish the job this week and not prolong it or give them life?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it's important. I think it's really important to do it here. Do all you have a chance to face them head to head. I mean, there's no better way to win a division than win the team that's fighting to crawl back and to take the division and keep them as division champs. So it's an opportunity for us to do it here, do it versus them, and not have it kind of what they say when you have it in your own hands. We have what was the phrase? They say it again. Yeah, control your own destiny. That's what we have. We have a chance to do it here, and I know we can do it down the road. But why not doing this weekend at home with division opponent coming in that plays at a high level, and looking forward to being in front of the fans and gather with my teammates, and it's fun to play. It's fun to play in these type of games. It's what you strap up your helmet and put on the shoulder pads for. So, thank you.
Thanks, Drake.